I can defy time and get things done in one day that takes others years. Time can't move me, I can stay completely still for generations. Here comes the Time Lord, 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 Time Lord. Neptune's Owl. I'm gonna make a video talking about freedom. So, in every moment, you have the ability to be free and to free yourself from any story that you're telling yourself about why are there always mosquitoes when I go to make a video? There were never mosquitoes until I started filming. Now there's mosquitoes. Now there's no mosquitoes. It's like you have the ability to be freedom. And you be freedom by not having beliefs. Because you have the freedom to choose to not to believe anything, and you have the freedom to move forward, and you have the freedom to drop everything and to just be. There isn't actually anything that's limiting you. There's nothing that's holding you back. Unless you choose to believe that there's something that's limiting you or holding you back. And even when you do that, you have the choice to drop and let go of any and everything that might limit you or hold you back. There might be things that you feel like you need. You feel like you need this, you feel like you need that. The truth is, to be free, you don't need anything to be free. You can drop everything right now and just exist. And in that, you're going to find the freedom that you are. Being free is not going to kill you. Taking a break from things isn't going to kill you. Letting go and just being in the moment, it's not going to kill you. In this very moment, there isn't anything that you need to do. The only thing that you have to do is just be present. There are infinite worlds, infinite possibilities, infinite experiences that you can go into and that you can have. And in order to access new realms and new experiences, you need a key. Because not all doors can just be opened. Some doors require some sort of key that will unlock it. And a key can be anything. Key could be knowledge. Key could be literal physical key. It could be anything. There's lots of keys. But in every single moment that you exist, there is a key to be found. And what I'm giving you right now is a key to freedom. To let go of everything. To stop believing things. Get rid of all beliefs out of your head, all thoughts. Don't believe anything. Just be free. Fear isn't something that you have to have. You don't have to have fear. If you have any fear, You can literally just let it go and drop it. And if you believe that there's going to be consequences of that, you're choosing to believe that. You don't have to believe that. When you just be natural and you just be free, and mosquito. Every time I go to, there's never mosquitoes until I film. It's weird. When you're in that state, you start to attract to yourself experiences that are very peaceful, and everything in your life starts to fall into place. You start to see the path in front of you that is best and easiest and makes most sense to move forward in when you just let go and you give yourself the permission to just exist without attachments, without being in fear, without clinging on to things and trying to force life to happen in a very specific way. Absolutely, you can create your own reality with affirmations, putting in energy into things, rituals, whatever, but I'm finding I'm getting very bored of a lot of the practices and rituals that I've been doing, and I'm finding a lot more joy and fulfillment and peace in just being myself and allowing my life to just flow in the way that it is. You don't need a practice, and you don't need a ritual to just be who you are. Everybody has natural gifts and talents, and everybody has access to unlimited possibilities and abilities. And being in the moment, just being yourself, you start to see how you can activate abilities that you naturally have just by being who you are. Practices and rituals, they can start to limit you, especially if you cling to them and it becomes more of a need than a want or a desire. Now, if you find entertainment and joy in the practices and rituals that you do, then I would encourage you to keep it up, because that's what you're feeling drawn to in the moment. And those rituals and practices that you feel drawn to in the moment, and that you don't cling to or feel like you need, these are the practices that you're going to get the most fulfillment from, and you're going to see the most benefits from, and you're going to get the most effects and powers from. In this moment, there isn't anything that needs to be forced. There's nothing that even really needs to be done. You have the freedom to experience anything, and you have the freedom to just be, and to move forward, and to do anything that you feel drawn to. Right now, my favorite practice is just being out here in nature and just enjoying listening to the animals while the Illuminati flies planes over me to try to distract me, but I don't care, because when I think about making a video and when I get good ideas, they start flying planes over me, and then it's like I start to forget, but I don't care. And that's it's like other dimensions. There's like UFOs, there's all kinds of stuff in the sky right now. Aliens watching us, whatever. And I guess for whatever reason they like to start flying planes over me whenever I start feeling motivated or inspired to make a video or say something. But then I also start to appreciate it, because I'm not really attached to the things that I feel inspired to start to say. And I know that, like, I'm not attached to remembering it. If I forget, I forget, because I know that information is still inside of me, and that when I forget it, it's just giving me more time to reflect and go within, so that when I do finally go to make a video, it's like it's going to be more improved, and I'm going to be like more refined in my energy and what I was already wanting to put out, because I waited longer and more energy built up because of that. So when I finally put it into a video, there's more content, more information, more energy in it. Like what would have been a minute, all the energy and talking and stuff that I would have put into a minute, because I waited longer, I can condense all that energy and put it into just 10 seconds, into every 10 seconds of the video that I start to make. So that's the amount of freedom I give myself, and I don't allow things to trigger me or to make me worried about things. I've seen some of the biggest snails out here. Like, I saw a snail once that was like a shell, like that was like that big. There's a lot of beauty and things to be found when you just live your life naturally, or you go out into what is natural nature. There's a lot of information to be channeled here, and it can help you to attract a lot of prosperity and fulfillment into your life. It's one of the reasons I'm also really enjoying crystals. Even just looking at them, like, I find them to be very beautiful. I find that I do channel a lot of good high vibrational information from them. So being natural is one of the best practices, probably the best practice, honestly, the most useful practice that you can use. You don't need a practice to have the ability to be natural or do any of the things that you see anybody else or anything else or anyone else do. You have infinite possibilities in this moment, and you have infinite abilities, and you are infinitely powerful. Neptune's Owl, I'm out.